Welcome back everyone. So a real late one tonight. It is 1:30 in the morning here in Spain, and I can't sleep tonight. I've got lots of things going on in my mind, watching the events unravel back at home. I'm watching obviously the events in Epping with great interest. I'm watching the events in London this evening. There's reports that the Britannia Hotel, people are saying Canary Wharf. I thought the Britannia Hotel was the other side of the water in the Isle of Dogs. I'm not sure. But anyway, been watching that unfold tonight after people who have booked hotel rooms, travellers from abroad, people bringing money into the UK are now being turned away, allegedly, at the Britannia Hotel after a reported 500 new arrivals arrive at the hotel, which is around about £500 a night if you're a paying guest. A paying guest, not one that gets it for free, right? So yeah, lots going on and lots running through my mind. Something that occurred to me earlier on, and it's about unity, and we talk about unity so much on this channel right across the board. I mean, if you watch all the channels, all the YouTubers, we're all talking about the need for unity. And the ironic thing is that we could now be closer to unity than ever before, and that ironically won't be down to people like myself who have been calling for unity. This unity is being garnered by the left. What do I mean by that? Well, the whole nation is watching Epping and thinking, you know what, fair play to them, bloody good luck to them. They don't want these people on their doorstep. They don't want these people next to their schools. They don't want these people hanging around with their bloody hoods and their masks and their lewd comments. They just don't, they're not welcome, right? So the whole nation is watching this with a common sense perspective, thinking, good luck to the people of Essex, good luck to the people of Epping, get rid, we don't want them, right? Now, instead of the left just sitting back, letting it unfold and staying quiet, no. What do? They start hope not hate, and all the usual idiots start labelling all of these thoroughly decent people as bigots and far right fascists and racists and all the rest of the absolute complete and utter nonsense that the whole nation frankly is just sick of. What the hard left are doing is they are making far right the new normal. We're all far right, so we might as well just accept it and be proud of it. If that's what they want to label us, let them do it. But what they're actually doing, they're doing more harm than good. They are not promoting hope. They are actually promoting hate. And this is the way it's working right now. The nation is looking at Essex thinking, fair play to them, I hope they're victorious. So the left, what they decide to do is bus in their bunch of weirdos, their cronies, I don't even know what these people are. I've got to be honest with you, when I look at these people, a lot of them appear to have, mental health issues. They certainly have personality problems. I don't know. I find it hard to hate some of these people because when you look at their expressions, especially the older white British people that are amongst them, and there are a lot of them, when you look at the blank expression in their faces, you can see they're not well. So I find it hard to detest these people, although they're super annoying. You got to imagine that some of them are just not playing with a full deck, to be fair. But the left bust these idiots in, these useful idiots. And all that does is garner more support, more determination, and is showing the rest of the nation that we're on the right side, right? And then you've got the usual suspects, the BBC, Sky TV, The Guardian, LBC, and by the way, Ian Dale. Did anyone see that interview, or sorry, not interview, that phone call that Ian Dale had from an elderly caller where he called her a dinosaur and hung up on her? Do you know what? Ian Dale, right, I've got a little message for you, Ian Dale, right? I've been listening to you for years, and there's been times in the past where I thought, you know what? You're not a bad bloke, really. You're just a run-of-the-mill guy. And, you purport to be a Tory. You're not a bad fella. But you know what, mate? I've got to tell you, you let yourself down like I've never heard anyone let themselves down before. I don't know if Ian Dow had a bad day, but the way he spoke to that lovely elderly woman was just vile. And by the way, Ian, I hope you get to see this. The very people that you are trying to protect, in the manner in which you were trying to protect them as well, the way in which you dealt with that caller. Let me tell you, Ian, as a gay man, which you are openly, these people would throw you off the nearest building given the chance. A lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Remember that your type is illegal in their country, right? Punishable by death. And you're protecting those people's beliefs. Now, I know that you were trying to say they were trying to escape that, but you and I both know that that's absolute bullshit, right? That's absolute bullshit, Ian Dale. So you should be utterly ashamed of yourself, the way you spoke to that lady the other day. You would have done James O'Brien proud with that attitude. Sorry, I've gone off track now. I've forgotten what I was saying, but the bottom line is that the media are now still portraying all the people in Epping as far right, as, thugs, etc. And the rest of the nation, they're not having it. They're not stupid. I know we're the most tolerant nation in the world. British people are, without a doubt, the most kindest, the most considerate, the most easygoing, the most tolerant people you'll find anywhere in the world, right? But they ain't stupid. And they fell for it for far too long. They've been falling for it for years, but they are finally waking up as to what's going on, right? And it's the good news is that is actually galvanising and uniting the people of the United Kingdom, and the left and the BBC and ITV and Channel 4, Sky News, LBC, all the mainstream media. They're doing our job for us. They're ultimately uniting us all because we're all sick of their shit, and you can't fool all the people all the time. And that's what the media have been trying to do. They've been trying to fool all the people all the time into believing that we've got it wrong and they've got it right, when in fact it's actually the other way around. So far right has become the new norm. The left have made that themselves. The left have assisted that far right is the new norm. And so has the mainstream media. So, like I said earlier, if that's the label that people are going to give us, well, we'll just have to wear it and crack on. I've got a feeling that as we head into the summer holidays, that what's going on in Epping and what's going on in London and in other places up and down the country. I think this is just the start. It takes a lot of straw to break the camel's back in the UK because we're such tolerant people, but I've got a feeling that straw has now landed on the camel's back, and people have had enough up and down the country. It's going to be interesting to see how it unfolds. My final message before I at least try and head off to bed is that if you intend to attend any of these demonstrations, which is your right, peaceful demonstrations are absolutely fine, but please remember to remain peaceful, to remain well behaved, keep yourselves, your friends and your family in order. That is absolutely key. And if you don't, you know they're going to come after you, and quite frankly, it'll be your own fault. So if you are going out demonstrating anywhere, please keep it lawful. Right guys, that is it from me for tonight. Love to you all as always. I'll see you soon.